Y'all ain't gonna believe this. I just shot 2 bobcats. One at about 90 yards and one at like literally 5 yards. And I think I got one of them on video too. Hi everybody, it's me again, JB. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So, it is, oh, what time is it? About 5:30 in the morning. And it is the 22nd of November. And it is raining outside. It is raining outside. It is cold and wet outside. And today, me and Mr. Magoo are gonna head out to the property and see if we can't put deer number 3 in the freezer. Hey boy, you got some pretty legs. Let's see them again. I've asked the Lord to help me be safe and successful. Please give me an opportunity to harvest a deer. So, hopefully, God willing, that's what we gonna did. Ooh. Y'all hear that? It's raining on the mountain. So, I think this is gonna be the last decent downpour we've got for the day. That's what it looks like according to the radar anyway. So I'm gonna wait this one out, then I'm gonna crawl in a blind and get some hunting done. So we'll see. I saw a couple deer across the road a couple miles back on the highway. There was a break in the rain and they were moving, so hopefully when this starts to clear out, some of the others might start moving. And we'll see if we cannot get an opportunity at one and get a shot in and put them down. So, bye. Hi everybody, it's me again, JB. Ooh. So, we are in the deer blind, me and Mr. Magoo, and you can hear it is still raining pretty good, but it's not pouring like it was a while ago. That's the nice thing about these deer blinds, is that for the most part, it keeps the wind and the rain and the weather off of you. I've got a bunch of windows open, so it's not really super dry in here. but there's not rain like falling on my head or nothing. So anyway, it's been a couple weeks since I've been in here hunting the property. Kind of give the deer a break. Kind of let them continue to rut and do the deer stuff that God created them to do. Which they're gonna do that anyway, but you know, I mean, whether I'm here or not. But it helps to back out and relieve some of the hunting pressure on them sometimes. Anyway, I have punched both of my buck tags for this year. First time in my life ever. So I'm excited about that. So that means that in this particular zone, I can get 3 doe. And statewide, I can get like 4 doe. I have to take, you know, make a combination of different zones and stuff. But anyway, and different methods of take too. Anyway, my point is I'm down to where I can only shoot does now, and that's pretty cool. So me and Mr. Magoo are out here with the Lord today, just enjoying it, enjoying the weather, and enjoying hunting. I was jonesing, y'all. I took a week off of hunting, and it was just like, so I'm getting my hunting fix. Bye. So one thing I've been having a lot of luck with lately is the rattle bag in combination with my buck grunt and my doe bleed. So I'm just gonna run through real quick a scenario that I've been using right now during the rut, and we're kind of right in the middle of it right now, but I don't know that this scenario would work all the time, you know, but right now I seem to be having some luck with it, so here we go. Okay, so what's funny about this whole call-in using the rattle bag thing, all this stuff, is it actually does work. I've been a skeptic about it in years past, but this year I've called in 2 or 3 deer, even a couple does, so it does work. Another thing that it'll work on is calling in predators, as I'm about to find out. Well, just watch. Then I'll just leave it alone for a little while and see what happens. Obviously, it's not going to work every time, but I'd say probably 1 out of every 8 or 10 times that I've done that, even blind calling like that, one will come in. I've had a doe come in, I've had 2 doe come in, and I've had a buck come in too. So it does work, and when they come in, you better be ready, because it's like they come in right on top of you. They come right to where that sound happened. So anyway, hope that helps. Bye. Nice little shot of the creek. It's a wet weather creek, so it doesn't run all the time, but when it does, it runs like the Rio Grande, baby. Look at that. It's beautiful. We're very blessed to have this on our property.
Hi everybody, it's JB again. Ooh. So, let's turn the deer blind. We are still in the deer blind. And for sure, but I think that the rut is kind of, the first rut is kind of winding down. Either that or it's in the lockdown phase, you know, where the bugs have got the does kind of locked down. So anyway, I was just going to give you an update. The rain has moved through, but the cold air from the front is starting to come in, and it feels quite a bit cooler than it did this morning. So that could be good. It could get those deer to move a little bit, get up, get something to eat, stretch and stuff like that. So I think at about 11 o'clock I'm probably going to get up and go change the cameras, the SD cards out on the cameras, and then go into Boonville and get something to eat. I might try my favorite pizza place today. I don't know. I'm tired. I only got about 3 hours of sleep. 4, maybe 4. Anyway, I ought to sleep really good tonight. Anyway, I'm just giving you a weather update from the deer blind. Bye.
Here we go. Now, I think I mentioned just a minute ago in this video that I've been having some success with using the grunt call and the doe bleat and the rattle bag to bring in deer. My experience with that so far has been that the deer come in right on top of you. When you're luring a deer in with some kind of vocalization like that, they seem to want to go downwind of where they think the noise is coming from and, you know, kind of check it out before they just full throttle go in there. So, like 3 of them have been right on top of me, and you really have to have your game up and your guard up, man, when you're using these rattle bags and these calls. Something I hadn't thought of, though, while I was sitting there on this very nice, misty morning in November, was that when I'm doing this, predators can hear this, you know, and they're going to zone in on that noise too. So, with that in mind, here in a very short amount of time, you're going to actually see a bobcat walk past the opening of my blind. I don't even see the first one because at this point I'm so tired, I'm basically just napping. I'm fighting falling asleep is what's going on. So I don't see the first one with my naked eyes. It just goes right past the blind. I see the big one behind it. So I take my time, put my crosshairs on the big one, take it out. There it goes right there. So I take out the big one. That one that you just see walks off in the wood line, and if you look up to the left right after the shot, you're going to see one in the wood line on the left run up into the wood line. That was number 3. And there it goes right there. So at this point, I've got one down. I'm taking a second shot at the second one in the woods. I end up missing that one. I'm also I'll just put it out there. In these situations, I start speaking some garbled, weird Chinese dialect that I didn't even know that I understand. So it's interesting. Anyway, about 30 seconds after I hit stop on this video, that other cat comes out about 100 yards down the fire break, and I take it too. So I ended up with 2 bobcats, y'all. Amazing, exhilarating experience. I had 3 bobcats come right in on me. It was awesome. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. I just shot 2 bobcats. One at about 90 yards and one at like literally 5 yards. And I think I got one of them on video too. Man, these suckers walked right in on me, dude. I mean, right in on me. So I think I'm gonna go retrieve them real quick, just so I got them, and I'll show them to y'all. So hold on a minute. Okay, so I went and retrieved the other one, and it's pretty cool, man. I'm gonna have to call my taxidermist and see how much it costs to get a bobcat mounted, or two. So there's a third one that I shot at, but I missed it. He's up. I actually heard him meowing up there. So he's up there. I think what I've got here is a mom and a kitten. So there you go. Some pretty big cats, man. Pretty big cats. Those are Arkansas Bobcats. My old trusty 270 Pamela. Pamela strikes again. Man, I was just sitting there in the blind. They actually went right by me, and I didn't realize what was happening. I heard something. I heard this meow, meow. I was like, what is that? And then I heard one of them kind of go, "Arr." I was like, what the? And that's what got my attention, and that was the big one. You'll see on video, one of the small ones, the one that I got second, that one, he came through. There's my blind. I shot the big mama right there. He came through that way, and I guess went up there and came back out. And that's where I got him. Finally got me a bobcat, and I ended up with two. Thank you, Lord Jesus. That's cool. We'll have at least one of them guys stuffed. That'll be cool, man. That'll be really cool. So, thank you, Lord. And we're not done hunting yet. Bye. Oh, just goes to show you, you got to have your ready cap on when you're hunting. Hi. So, the Lord is good, man. We're gonna get some back straps off of these cats, and we'll eat those. And I just called my taxidermist, and he's gonna do some mounts, which will be really, really cool, man. So, Jesus is good. The Lord is good. I've always wanted a bobcat, mount. And I've never really been fortunate enough to get one. I took a shot at a big male earlier at the beginning of the season, but he got away. He was just a huge, huge male. But I got a mom and a kitten. So, I asked the Lord today to help me to be safe and successful. And I asked him for, please give me an opportunity. And I didn't specify to the Lord that, give me an opportunity at a deer. I just said, please give me an opportunity and help me to capitalize on it. Help me to be the #1 predator out in the woods today. And you know what? If you're shooting 2 bobcats in one day, I would say that makes you a #1 predator. Because other than a bear and a puma, in these woods, in the Ozarks and in the Ouachitas, that's a bobcat is the #1 predator. So this is cool. I'm gonna be thankful for these animals, for the experience, for being able to harvest them. I'm going to eat the meat from the back straps. And I'm going to get a little mount done on them. So this ought to be fun. So God bless y'all. I keep you tuned. Bye.